Welcome to Inference and Incense. I think people really take a lot of emotional connections out of prophecy in general. There's a little bit of a randomness, and I think this is where selective memory comes in, selective reasoning, also confirmation bias again. But I mean, look at how far back we go with this kind of prophecy. And not too far back in the ancients, but look at the original Nostradamus, right? The original prophet of our time that people are still looking at his text to this day.
Oh, I love him. I always check back to see what's new in his prediction for for the year, things like that. And I would love to think him as a, I don't know, old-time data scientist. Because to be honest, that's what we do. We just predicting more regular events like, oh, when is this person going to buy this thing next, right? If you think about that, those prophecies are not doing too much different, but they're trying to predict major events.
Well, of course you do love him. The eventual celestial doom is written all over your biography, but what he predicts a few major events.
Yeah, but they're definitely very major, right? Because Nostradamus, he wrote about 1,000 quatrains in the 50s. And then he's been continuously in print for almost like 500 years. It's still very popular today, and it's all over the place on the internet if you look for it. If you examine his poems, he actually wrote it very vague and never notates any of the things himself. So guess who's doing all the interpretations?
I love when you make the argument for me. Of course, it's a human making these interpretations. And I think the fact that Nostradamus is so popular till this day is that he was brilliantly vague and honestly kind of genius of a marketer, if you think about it. He didn't really make predictions, he made poetic text for testing the entire civilizations and their faith. I think the famous example from his predictions, if I could remember, and this one I like the most to disprove the point, is that he supposedly, allegedly, predicted the 1666 Great Fire of London, right? And the things that he predicts in general is very vague. And I think there's some statistic that there's only 7% hit rate with all of the things that he wrote. But it all eventually will happen, though.
Yeah, but it literally says the blood of the just will be the mountain of London burnt by fire in the year 66. That's very specific, right?
Oh, come on. It is so not specific.
How is it not? They said 66 and London. All the keywords hit.
I know, but Lucy, from the year that he predicts, the year 66 happened many times. It bound to happen eventually. I mean, 1566, 1666, 1966, on and on and on. You see where I'm going. And I mean, blood of the just. There's always a boogeyman somewhere. And I think it's always applied retroactively to any tragedies. It's always vague enough, it's emotional, deep enough, and it allows the interpreter to fit how they see fit.
But that's why we think him as such a great prophecy, right? Because he predicted several major events so accurately, and then we gave it meanings. So I don't think they just negate him as a great prophecy.
Well, I mean, your brain does a lot of the creative writing, though. I think you see, as you said, certain keywords when the moment comes, the human love to make a story out of it. And I think that's just human being at best. We make meaning out of facts and informations, and they mistake that feeling for scientific validation.